In this episode, today we are discussing about adaptive teaching materials for children with ASD. Adaptive teaching materials. These materials are often flexible and can be adjusted based on the child's individual needs. They may include visual aids, social stories, and interactive activities that engage multiple senses and help build a practical life skills. The goal of adaptive teaching materials is to provide a supportive and inclusive learning environment for children with ASD, helping them to succeed in their educational and personal development. Adaptation. Adaptation are changing in the way of instruction and assessment are carried out to allow a learner equal opportunity to demonstrate mastery of concepts and achieve the desired learning outcomes. Finally, there are some strategies to consider when adapting materials to increase a child's access and participation. Use clear and concise language, avoid using complex language, and instead use simple and straightforward language that is easy to understand. Use visual aids. Incorporate visual aids such as images, diagrams, and videos to support the learning process and help students with ASD retain information better. Highlighted key points. Use bold text, colored text, and different font size to highlight important information and make it easier for students to focus. Incorporate interactivity. Use interactive elements such as quizzes, games, and puzzles to keep students engaged and help reinforce the learning process. Customize for individual needs. Consider the individual needs and learning styles of each student with ASD and customize the materials accordingly to meet their specific needs. Optimize positioning. Place material in the optimal position for the child. Since we spoke about schedule, routine, and organization, we will also take a look at these elements of structured learning. Physical structure refers to the actual layout or surroundings of a person's environment, such as classroom, playroom, home, etc. Children with autism have difficulty differentiating between dissimilar events and seeing how distinct activities related to one another. The physical boundaries are clearly defined with activity labels like music, work, play, and snacks. The use of concise, visually cleared areas and boundaries for specific activities enables children with autism to better understand their environment and relationship between events. The teacher should consider classroom goals for the child and then allocate specific areas for major activities. Planning physical structure depends on curricular goals and the child's individual needs. Since children with autism have difficulty differentiating between dissimilar events and seeing how distinct activities related to one another, a clearly organized classroom helps a learning important concepts. Physical structure minimizes visual and auditory distractions. Next is schedule. Schedule are an important aspect of structured teaching. They are visual clues that tell the children what to expect through the day. They explain the sequence of activities that child would occur during the day. Like the physical structure, schedule helps the children in comprehending the difference between events and how each event related with another. Visual schedules are beneficial for children with autism in improving the sequential memory, receptive language, and attention problem. Schedules help children in predicting daily and weekly events. Schedule can motivate children to complete a task that they do not want to do because they can see a favorite activity follow soon after the less preferred tasks. Visual schedules can be presented in written for more capable children and pictorial for non-readers form. Those children who need a high degree of concrete structure may use object schedules. So we discussed physical structure and schedule. Let's take a look at word system. Word system tells them what they should do in their assigned physical areas. Word systems are essential for teaching independent work behavior. Through work system, children know the behavior expected of them in the work activities. System help in the organization and completion of tasks. Work system provide 4 types of information. Work that is to be done, how much work is to be done, indication of when the work is completed, and what happens after a given is done. Work system can be made to suit the needs of children on an individual basis. Schedules work system can be presented in written as well as pictorial form. This is helpful as the visually cleared task components, the predetermined number of materials, and defined endpoint enables children to understand how to start and complete the task. The organization facilitates independent work behavior. Materials that should be adapted for teaching children with ASD are picture schedules to help with routine and organization, social scripts to help with social interaction and understanding, sensory toys to help with sensory regulation, augmentative and alternative communication, AAC devices to help with communication difficulties, videos, educational apps, PPT, and computer-based games that promote learning in a fun and engaging way, adaptive physical equipment such as weighted items, sensory swings, and fidget toys to support their physical and sensory needs, adapted textbooks. Provide taped textbooks, highlighted textbooks, reduce the number of parts in a lesson or activity, large bin materials used or written rather than auditory instructions, and adapter worksheet. Bold highlight lines for ease of writing. Color coding, use of calculator, visual demonstration and presentation of material in small steps, whiteboard and different colored markers. In conclusion, adaptive teaching materials play a critical role in supporting the learning and development of children with autism spectrum disorder. These materials are designed to meet the unique needs and challenges faced by children with ASD and helps to provide a supportive and inclusive learning environment. From visual aids and social story, sensory toys and interactive activities, there are a variety of adaptive teaching materials that can help children with autism to grow, develop essential skills, and succeed in their educational and personal development. Thank you.